Okay, did anyone else have any other ideas that I skipped over? Also, I believe we can do the chocobo glitch now, couldn't we? The double chocobo glitch? Let me think. You have to have the menu, and then you have to have a chocobo in the stable. And I think you just see the high wind. I think we could do it now. I mean, might as well try, right? For fun. Yeah, we did the Quadra Magic. I don't remember which version of this crashes the game. One version of this crashes the game completely. It's one of the only glitches I know that actually completely crashes the game. The anti-mai glitch gives you an error message. This actually completely crashes the whole game. But I don't remember what I think it's if you have the two chocobos and you try to get off, maybe is what does it? Or maybe it has something to do with colored chocobos. I don't remember. The dev picture in Rocket Town. I do remember that, now that you mention it, but I didn't point it out when we went. It's in... Is it in... no, I don't think it's in Sid's house. It might be, like, in the weapon shop. I don't remember. Dang, kill him. Okay, so... let me think. Does this work? Does this work when you have stables bought? Actually, we don't even need a wild chocobo, I don't think. Let me try it. Work? It's been a while since I've done this. You need to be... I'm just trying to do double chocobo. I'm trying to get the chocobo stuck, but I can't remember if it's... You get off the chocobo and hit the sand at the same time, I think. Yep, there it is. Oh my god, this looks even funnier with Tifa. I didn't realize she makes this pose. That's pretty hilarious. So then we get into the high wind. That pose is great. I've never done it with Tifa before. Do a little shoulder lean action. Okay, so one way to do this is to get into a fight with the Midgar Zolom, and then it'll warp you over to the Chocobo, and you can get soft locked over there, because you don't have the high wind. But if we go here, which it makes the Chocobo noise when you walk in, which is funny, and then ride another Chocobo, we should get the double Chocobo glitch, I think. You dang right I want Tact Pimp. This is looking like just one Chocobo. What's my other Chocobo doing? Is he still here? Nope, he left. So I don't know if it's... I don't know if it needs to be a wild Chocobo. Or maybe... I'm gonna have to look into it. Are you gonna put that snake on a boat? What happens if I do it with a Chocobo I own? I don't remember. I think nothing, right? Because you just get off the Chocobo? Don't think... I don't think that affects anything. I'm gonna have to look into it, do it next week. Because I don't want to sit here too long trying to figure it out. I did a whole video on it, but it was a while ago, so... I'm trying to remember how to get the funniest effects. There's one effect where you get two Chocobos on top of each other, and that effect, I believe, crashes the original PS1 version. Then there's also the effect where you become the Chocobo, which is pretty hilarious. And that one soft locks the game. But I'll look into it and remember how to do it on this version so that we can do it next week. You can also, like, get the... I think at one point I had the submarine, the high wind, and the Chocobo, like, all in the desert. There's so many goofy things you can do with the vehicles. Okay, did anyone else have any other ideas before we go to Medial? And go get Sid as the party leader. Welcome back, AAA. The only way we could do that is if we got a gold Chocobo, which we're not going to do now. I don't remember what happens if you go into her cave as Tifa. Doesn't nothing happen? Or maybe if you go in with Vincent, then it just plays out like normal? Yeah, you can get contained materia. What greens do we need? I should go get those now. Isn't it Mimit? Just something else. Ahsoka's works. No, not Chocobuckle for contain. The green kind. I think it's Mimit. We're just exploring all the stuff you can do as Tifa before you lose her. I'm doing most everything except Chocobo stuff for now, but just fun stuff. I know you can technically do the Chocobo glitches now, but I don't remember how to do it off the top of my head. So we'll do that later. We could even just do the Chocobo glitch stuff when we do all the Chocobo stuff. To be honest, you might have to cheat to do that, though. I don't remember what all I did. Because to do the text box glitch, you need a wild Chocobo, but I don't remember how it works when you do have stables already. I'll check it out later. Alright, we do actually want to unequip any really good equipment off of Tifa here, because you lose it. Cloud also has his armor lost to us till we get him back. I don't remember what he was wearing. I think maybe the dragon armlet. But we don't have access to that till we get him back. Luckily, you really only have to do the train mission and then Fort Condor, but Fort Condor you don't need equipment for. So it's not a big deal. Also, you can go do the cursed ring before getting Sid if you don't talk to those guys, that dog over there. In order to do the cursed ring, I believe you need to go check the door first. So you check the door, leave, then you go over here. Beat up useless old key. Does that actually end up in your inventory? And then you have to tell the truth, I believe. Which normally I do as Sid. I don't think I haven't seen this scene with Tifa in a long time. Oh yeah, shall I try that old beat up key? Okay, this is it. This is pretty tight. Yeah! Oh no, it broke. Now I can't get it out. Is something wrong? Look! Huh? Oh no. What am I gonna do? I'm sorry, I forced the key and it broke. Huh? Key? You mean that one to the door? Nah, that's a good one. Of course there's no key, it's a wall. We just painted a door on it. What? It's not a real door. That's right, we drew it on there to make it feel like you could pass through to another world. Sorry to have surprised you, it's not much of an apology, but please take this. Really? Thank you. Tifa and the others received Cursed Ring. If possible, we're hoping to pass through a dream door like that one into another world. I got the feeling that you all might be able to make my dreams come true in my place. Weird, isn't it? By far the strangest conversation in the game. It feels like someone else wrote that. Like someone broke into Square Enix's headquarters and like wrote that and hid it in the game. Cause like it says like Tifa and the others received the curse ring. He's talking about entering other worlds. Like that whole conversation is so strange. I really feel like someone broke into Square Enix headquarters and like just wrote that. Yeah, so this is also really strange. You want Somolin greens, don't you? But it's actually Mimic greens that you give him. And then you have to pick Tickle Behind the Ears. And I always found this so strange because it's so out of the way, and yet it's like one of the most important materia in the game. Like, Contain is pretty much the second best magic in the game. I mean, Comet is also, it's hard to say if it's better than Comet, but Comet, Contain, and Ultima are the three best green materia in the game. And this one has elements. It also has the only wind element attack in the game. So, like, it's a pretty important materia. Also gives you +4 magic, which is the only thing in the game up to this point to do that, I think. Yeah. I do not remember how Contain works. I'm pretty sure it does not work with Elemental, because it doesn't say an element there. It doesn't say, like, Holy. Added effect, I do not remember what it does. I want to say it does work with added effect, and it does one of the effects, like, randomly. But I'm not sure. What does it do, though, with added effect? You know? Oh, I could check in the stats, yeah. Good idea. Some good weapons. Crystal Bangle's kind of useless. Go, Mavic! Speaking of Mavic, I need to remove the tacked pimp. Which I wrote down somewhere, but I forget where I wrote it. There it is. Oh, because there's a space. There you go. Well, that says remove tagged. Oof. Alright, Mavic, calling you. How do we get rid of tagged pimp? I removed the entirety of tactics. We're not going to play it now. Rip tactics. No, we're removing it because we used it. I named a Chocobo Tact Pimp. Oh, that's right. No tactics. We're not playing it. All the X2 fans rejoice. Now's the time to vote for it. It's not there. Well, we can add them again. Don't worry. We can add them again. We know the number. Just add them. Don't worry. What's the matter? Are you all alone? You got lost, didn't you? Separated from someone you love. Silly thing. Guess it's been about a week now since we washed up here on the shore. Poor pokey-headed young thing. Oh, do you want me to do it, Mavic? I can pause stuff and do it if you're away from your computer. I figured since you jumped in, you're on your computer. Alright. Back to the game. Guess it's been about a week now since he washed up here on the shore. Poor pokey-headed young thing. It was really sad, but weird. He was holding this really long sword. I don't know, the whole thing feels unlucky to me, but the amazing thing was those weird blue eyes. What? What? Wait a minute. What did you just say? Excuse me, that young person you were just talking about. Yeah, a villager found him a little ways down the coast. It was about a week ago, I think. Yeah, poor kid. He must have drifted from somewhere pretty far away. Why do they say long sword instead of big sword? Yeah, I feel like big sword would be more accurate. Cloud, it must be. It's Cloud. Over here. Bingo! I like that. Yuffie always has the best text. Well, best as in, like, funniest, because half the time it's not even relevant. So where is he? Is he safe? Where is he now? Yeah, up ahead here at the clinic. Thanks, Mavic. He's alive! Cloud! Cloud's alive! Cloud! Halt! Oh, hey! This part really got me as a kid. Cloud? Here now, the way you're running around here, you'd think Meteor fell or something. I'm sorry, but I heard that a friend of mine has been taken care of here. How is Meteor falling already like a phrase? It's only been 7 days. A friend? Oh yeah, that young fellow? Don't worry, your friend is next door, but I'm afraid his condition is... Here? Over here. Cloud? Oh, Cloud, I'm so glad you're safe. Cloud? Ooh. What's wrong? Cloud? A Gurk? Cloud, what happened to you? Mako poisoning, quite an advanced case. It appears this young man's been exposed to a high level of Mako energy for a protracted period of time. He probably has no idea who or where he is now. Poor fellow, his voice doesn't even work. He is literally miles away from us. Someplace far away where no one's ever been, all alone. Doctor! A Gurk indeed. How horrible. You lying or what? It's actually kind of heartwarming how much Yuffie cares. Cloud. Oh yeah, it's crazy. And you know, like I said before, imagine me as a young kid. This is the first game I played that wasn't like Mario. So, like, death or people being taken away, like, was just not even a thing I could fathom in video games. Like, video games were just fun time, jump on the Goomba for me. So playing this game, like, not... Because a lot of people say that Aerith's death was such a big deal because it's a main character. But I hadn't even experienced any death in video games, let alone the death of a main character. And then you take away the actual main character, Cloud, from my party, and I'm, like, lost. I'm like, how do I even continue playing the game? Like, Cloud was my dude. He has all my stuff. He's the one I've been killing all the bosses with. Are you kidding me? Like, I can't go on without Cloud. And then Tifa leaves, and the first time I played through, of course, I didn't have Vincent, and I probably didn't have Yuffie either, maybe, but probably not. So you're stuck with, like, 4 party members. You have Kate Sith, Barrett, Red 13, Sid. That's it. Right? So I'm like, oh my god, like there's no party left. Like everyone's gone. So yeah, man, it like hit me like a truck for sure when I was a kid, and still I feel it now. Let us excuse ourselves. Listen, would you all mind waiting outside? So, we've talked a bit about this stuff, but from what I understand, he doesn't even have Mako poisoning. It's just his psyche is broken. Either that, or when they visit the live stream, it actually, like, fixes his Mako poisoning. Like, I don't know, but it's mostly that his psyche is broken. It also could be the fact that he was in Mako for that long, and then when they go on the live stream, he gets, like, healed. But it's a combination of everything, I suppose, is the best way to put it. Why? What do you want me to do? Please, Cloud, talk to me. Tell me you see me, that you can hear me. Tell me, please. I came this far believing in the memories we have together. This isn't happening. This is too cruel. Oh, Cloud, this little, like, sit-up, cross his arms thing that Red 13 does. Tell me, Doctor, is Cloud alright? I mean, will he heal? I'll say it again, he's got Mako poisoning. I've never seen a case this bad. An immense amount of Mako-drenched knowledge was put into his brain all at once. No normal human could have survived it. It's a miracle he did. No wonder he fell into the live stream and was washed up here. But remember, the light of hope can be found anywhere. Listen, if you give him hope, what will happen to him? I know he'll recover. Cloud was a strong member of Soldier. Are you alright, Tifa? Yes, I'm sorry I had you all worried. And I have something I want to tell you all. I think that Tifa realized that she screwed up in Junon when she's like, I have to see him again to tell him. I think that's when she truly comes to terms with it. And then it's super sad that she finally came to terms with it and she can finally tell him what she wants to tell him, and then this happens. Like, it's just sad upon sad, you know? I don't care about anything else. Only Cloud. I want to be by his side. Yes, that's best. You gotta do it then. You gotta live true to yourself. Oh, wise words, Yuffie. I'm sorry, everyone, at a time like this. That's alright. We'll be by again. Look after Cloud. Take care, Tifa. Right. We should be getting back to the Highwind. What are we gonna do now? What can we do? Huh? Ain't there nothing we can do? And don't go telling us to wait for Cloud to get better. Oh, I've got some news. Yeah, what? That you a spy? Yeah, I already told you I was. Both Gahaha and Kahaha are up to something. Want to eavesdrop? So, correct me if I'm wrong, but Kate Sith kinda blown his cover here. Because it's obviously not Heidegger, it's obviously not Palmer, and it's obviously not Rufus, so who else is in this room? Plus, Reeve is like standing awkwardly in the corner. Now then, we're faced with two issues. 1. Destroy Meteor. 2. Remove the barrier around North Cave and defeat Sephiroth. Any ideas? Yeah, ha ha ha! We already solved the first problem. Meteor will soon be smashed to bits. The plan has already been put in motion, namely to collect huge materia from each region. Well, huge materia is a high-density special type of materia made through a special compression process in Mako reactors. The energy extracted from it is 330 times the strength of normal materia. Ah ha ha! How about that? We will gather all the huge materia together and ram it in a meteor. That will cause a huge explosion, reducing meteor literally to bits. You're going to ram meteor? Do you think we have the technology to do it? We have the technology. Don't worry about that. More importantly, we've got to collect huge materia from each area. We've already collected materia from Nibelheim. All that's left is Coral and Fort Condor. I've already dispatched troops to Coral. Gah ha ha ha! Why is Palmer still there? I have no idea. Tobias, thank you so much for the $3. It didn't show up because our alerts are paused right now, but thank you very much. Hey man, thanks for your guides. You helped me kill Ruby and Emerald Weapon. Which are your two always go-to or favorite party members? Mine are Yuffie and Barrett. Mine are Tifa and Red 13. I always played as Tifa and Red 13. As a kid, that was always my party. I would have done Tifa and Red 13 for this playthrough, but I have a secret with Yuffie that I'm going to show off later, so I did Yuffie and Red 13 instead. Coral! What else can they do to Coral? And the huge materia. You mean the huge materia, don't you? I've heard about it. The huge materia, you mean the huge materia. Yes, we do mean the huge materia. When we say huge materia, we mean huge materia. We don't mean refrigerator. When our small materia nears the larger one, something should happen. I'm certain of it. That's why we're using the power materia in our fight. I have no idea what that meant. Wait. You're trying to tell me that the whole reason we've used materia this entire time is so that we could find the huge materia later? Not, you know, to survive against the horrific monsters that we fought up to this point? Like, it had nothing to do with that? Can't let Shinra get a hold of the huge materia. Besides, when Cloud gets back, I want to show him this huge materia. He's going to be shocked. So, what are you saying, Barrett? Even though you're always knocking him, you really want Cloud to return? I ain't saying nothing about nothing. You just shut your face. Every group's got to have a leader. What if you made a slots-only challenge mod with Kate Sith? You would just slot everything to death. Unless you took out game over, then it could be interesting. There's some interesting stuff you can do with slots that isn't game over. Like Lucky Girl is actually really strong, and the one that does a random summon can actually do Knights of the Round. It's a really low chance, but you can get Knights of the Round out of that summon, or out of that limit, which is pretty cool. And that's me! Or at least I want to be, but I ain't cut out to be no leader. I never knew that till lately. There's so many great Barrett lines. I love that he says that. Like, I realize now that I can't be a leader. Because before, if you remember, there was that whole conversation where they were like, who should be the leader? When you leave Midgar, they're like, who should be the leader? And Barrett's like, obviously me. And they're like, I say it should be Cloud. And he's like, alright, fine. So now, you know, you've seen the growth in Barrett. Now he's like, I know I'm not a leader. And that's what is... Huh? What's going on? You've been chosen to be the new leader. Pain in the butt, forget it. But for us to fight, we gotta have Highwind, and you. We needed to save the planet, and who's running the ship? You. That's why you're our new leader. Ain't no one else can. This ship's gonna save the planet, huh? Ain't that gonna be just a little tough? Oh man, that went straight to my heart. I'm a man, too. Okay, I'll do it. Everyone, follow me. Alright, now here's the first job. The operation room's waiting for you. Yeah! Sid is the best. Yo, Sid! When you're ready, we're heading for the core reactor. Come on, Mr. Leader, you better hurry. Sid? I know you're all dying to talk to a babe like me, but just leave me alone. This shit makes me irk. You said my name. And also, what do you mean a babe? Sid's like 40 and you're 16. What's going on here? You know what? Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Palmer was just there, so where does he go following Diamond Weapon's attack, which blows up the top floor of Shinra HQ? Well, that's later. That's later. Palmer's just kind of chilling the whole game after Rocket Town. Yeah, shall we take off? Yeah, we're taking off. Alright, so, this should be a good... I think it's good that we did a double day, because this is a good place to stop right before we start the huge Materia quests. Map, please. Dude, the PS1 version has real issues loading the map sometimes when you fly in a weird way. When you use square to fly, it gets a bit confused. When you Tokyo drift. Who said you could stop? Truth. You guys ever feel like there should be something up here? There's like this really cool mountain area over here, and you can't get to it until you have the high wind. Because it's cut off by this river. Well, actually, you can get up here. You can get up here just by walking. But you can't get up here unless you have the high wind. There's nothing up here. It's just Midgar area. Lame. Also, I believe even though you're supposed to do Coral first, you can actually do this first, right? Or no? Yeah, I think you can do them in any order. The other two you have to do in order, but these two you can do in any order. Which, I mean, we could do this now. This one won't take long. You guys won't let me leave, so I guess we just do this. Oh, do we want to see Sid on the Chocobo? We'll save it. We'll save it for next week because I'm gonna maybe do the Chocobo glitch if I can find a way to do it. So we'll do the Chocobo glitch with Sid. That way we'll remember to check out Sid riding a Chocobo also. You're stuck with us forever. Oh no, I'm stuck with like my favorite people. Oh no. Whatever will I do? I guess I'll just be happy forever. Curses. Okay, so a few things about this. If you want the Imperial Armlet, is that what it's called? Whatever armlet the boss gives. If you want the armlet and you want Phoenix Materia, you can actually fail this but beat the boss and you still get the Phoenix Materia. But you fail the huge Materia, if I remember correctly. remind me again how this works. We went over this before, but it's really complicated. You fail... I think you fail the huge materia if you do it that way. So you can't get Bahamut 0. But you could technically fail, get the Imperial Guard, get Phoenix, and then later dig up Bahamut 0. I think, if you get the other 3 huge materias. But skip out on this one. So I think if you wanted to get everything possible, that would be the way to do it. But ain't no one want to dig up Bahamut 0, it's terrible. Hey, thanks Marshmallow. And thank you RJP for the gifted sub. Thank you, man. Do you get the huge materia if you beat the boss? I know there was a reason that you shouldn't... I know there was a problem with beating the boss. I just don't remember what it was. But I remember there was some reason. Well, let's just do it then. Let's fail on purpose. And all of Tifa's materia got unequipped, so now I gotta redo everything. Whatever, I don't even care. There you go, have a blast. Sid needs to mop up these enemies. So, like I showed off before, you can cheese this fight just as easy as the last one. But we'll fail on purpose for the Imperial Guard, which is a really good equipment. And you don't need to wait for the big boss enemy to appear. You just let anything get to the top, then you fight the same guy. If you hate this minigame, watch the previous episode where I cheesed it, so you can cheese it in the future. Because it's a lot easier if you do it that way. A lot more fun if you do it that way. I don't know, I loved this game as a kid, but I can see why a lot of people disliked it. But I thought it was cool. I liked tactical games, though, and I had not played a good version of something like this before. This is the first thing I ever played that was like this, so I thought it was great. You don't get anything special for, like, winning it, no. You just don't have to fight the boss. Street cred. Ever play Advance Wars? I have the world record in Advance Wars Dual Strike. Advance Wars Dual Strike is one of my favorite games. I speedran it for quite a while. Currently have the world record for it. I also just beat the sequel for the first time a couple days ago. But never played the GBA ones. I want to play those maybe when the remaster comes out. When the remake comes out. This dude is so far ahead. My god, they're attacking! Hello, he just runs out the door. I got it, I got it! I mean, at least they give you a really strong boss to punish you for messing up the minigame. Right? His name's Commander Grandhorn. Hell, he's a commander. How do you get the claw? More for steal. I can't steal anymore. I berserked Red 13. I don't really care about the claw. So. Sorry. He dead. Imperial Guard, though. Yeah. Yes, you did it! You won! You're the best! That thing was alive the whole time? That light just now. The Condor. The eggs. What? Would you go outside and see what it was? This guy is the most lazy dude. Like, no matter what happens, we're getting attacked, the Condor dies, the egg explodes, will not get off that box. Refuses. So here's the Imperial Guard. It's really good. My issue with it, though, is it's slightly better than the Dragon Armlet. It has more defense, more magic defense, but magic defense don't matter. It doesn't absorb elements, and it has the same materia slot, so it's like, it's not that much better than a Dragon Armlet. But it's still really good. See you later. Be a deer and go check that giant dead bird. Unpopular opinion. Phoenix blows. And then you have to remember to talk to this grandpa at the table, or else you never get the huge materia. It's kind of lame. It's so easy to just walk out without talking to him and forget. Everyone, thanks. I really mean it. Thanks. Although there isn't anything we can give you, we'll make sure you can stop in and stay anytime. So be sure to drop by. Yes, yes, and there's one thing I forgot to tell you. I have nothing to give you, but here's the important thing that you wanted. Oh, what's this? Gotta have that materia. The truth is, this is the materia inside the reactor. What the heck did we fight for? We weren't protecting the reactor, we were protecting the Condors. When that reactor was built, they forced us to help. That's how we knew what was inside the reactor. I knew this day would come, so after the Shinra left, I sneaked in and took the materia. I didn't mean to fool you, but I guess that's how it ended up. I'm really sorry. Just forget about it. Anyway, we're still alive. I see, if you put it that way, we're really grateful. We were punked. Yeah, Phoenix is not great. He doesn't do much damage. His damage is fire, which means it's mitigated all the time. And his revive thing is cool, but you can also just cast life. But he looks cool. If you got him earlier, he'd be really useful, yeah. Now it's like, meh. Yeah, instead of casting, like, Beta for 35, which will do even more damage, and Life, which is like 7, let's cast Phoenix for 180. Yeah. Oh. It doesn't restore the party, it revives the party. And I think that's probably my biggest issue with it. If he healed the party, it'd be great. Then he'd be, like, useful in a regular fight. But instead it's a one-time life that you have to level up to even be able to do more of. And, like, Final Attack Phoenix is everyone's go-to broken combo, but I hate Final Attack Phoenix because it costs way too much MP. You want to have your Final Attack be low MP in case you're, like, running out of MP and die. So Final Attack Life is way better. If you're fighting, like, Emerald Weapon and he drains your MP down and then kills you, Final Attack Phoenix will never go off. But for Life, you only need, like, 7 MP. Alright. Let's end the in-depth playthrough here for today, so that next time we can do funny Chocobo stuff with Sid, and then do the rest of the huge Materia stuff. And we have some fun stuff to do with the huge Materia stuff, and then the secret might be next week, because it's going to be before the Midgar raid, but after the huge Materia, so we might get to the secret next week. And yeah, very exciting stuff coming up. We're getting through the game. We're getting towards the end now. Don't know how much longer the playthrough will be. Did I save? I don't remember if I saved. So yeah, time to say goodbye to YouTube. YouTube, thank you so much for watching the in-depth playthrough of Final Fantasy VII. I hope you enjoyed. We had such an incredible time here today. Thank you all so much for being here. It's been incredible. Let's go ahead and say goodbye to YouTube. YouTube, thank you so much. We'll see you next week. Thank you for everything. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for all the ideas you've thrown out, and just so much support towards the series. I appreciate it so much. We'll see you in the next episodes. Catch you then. Peace out.